Hey guys, Blake Barnes here with Oklahoma Weightlifting Club. This is the pulling blocks build here. The lumber right here is for the 3 sections, not including the top piece. So each one is adjustable. You have 9 18-inch 2x4s, 6 24-inch 2x4s, and then you have 4 1x4 18-inch tabs that is going to be used to basically lock each section in place. So this is what it's going to look like right here. Each section has 3 18-inch pieces and 2 24-inch pieces. The tabs are going to be right there on the inside to lock into the section below it. Obviously the bottom section doesn't have these. And this is the build for it here. I used 3-inch coarse thread drywall screws. I just elevated the piece up on a piece of MDF right there, just so whenever I screwed it in, my drill wasn't dragging on the floor. So pre-drill the holes first so the wood doesn't split, and then drill in right there. You're just going to drill in to the 24-inch piece into the end of the 18-inch piece right there. So basically just build the outsides, and then if you have a mallet, it helps a lot just to knock in that middle piece. Line it up right in the middle of the 24-inch piece. And then essentially what I'm doing here is I'm building the whole thing upside down first. So put the tab in there about halfway down, screw it in. Make sure that you don't have too much of the tab sticking out, because then the 1x4 pieces are going to be hitting each other, not allowing the 2x4s to touch. So this is the middle section here, and I'm going to build it the exact same way. So just slide it in right on top of that first section you built. This is going to be the bottom piece. So this one is not going to have the 1x4s on the inside. So just put the build the outside, and then put that one piece right in the middle. Okay, so this is the top. I just used MDF. You can use plywood if that works for you. You're going to want to use 2x4s again. You need 6 2x4s. Lay them across the top just like that. And then you're going to drill the sheet into the 6 2x4s. So I used clamps right here so that the pieces didn't move whenever I was drilling into them. Drill in the ends right there, then you can probably remove the clamps. And then what I did was draw lines so that it just gave me a guide to where I knew where to put the other screws in the middle. And that's what it's going to look like. Now, what you want to do after this, so that the top doesn't slide around, is put pieces on the bottom side of the top piece so that it locks into the section below it. So what I'm doing here is just drawing guides to know where to fix the piece on the top section. Alright, so mark off, get a 2x4, mark off 18 inches. Alright, cut it at 18 inches. And then you're going to fix these boards inside of those guidelines that you just drew. Now what you want to do here is just put a screw in the corners, alright, just to fix the board in place. Alright, so before you go and screw it all in to all 6 of those 2x4s above it, you want to just fix it in place, flip it over, and then make sure that it fits right, because if it doesn't, then you're going to have to take all those screws out and move the board, and then do them all over again. So it looks like it fits. Alright, so flip it back over. Then you're going to screw that board in place there. Alright, and that one is done, except for the mats. Okay, this is the top of the second piece here. I just used the box I just built to as a little table. Okay, and then you got the top of the next piece there. Then you got the 6 2x4s, lay them out. Alright, try to line them up straight. And then set that board on top. The dimensions of these boxes are going to be 24 by 21 inches. So 6 2x4s is perfectly 21 inches. Alright, right here you're just going to repeat the process. Okay, draw your lines to know where to put your screws. Alright, then you're going to flip it over. Alright, get you a 2x4. I think this board right here is actually a 2x6 that I just had in my garage and cut in half. So fix it in place, flip it over, make sure that it fits. Alright, and then it's all good. So just flip it over and screw it all in just like you did on the last one. Now for the mats. So what you're going to do here is measure off what dimensions you need. Like I said, it was 21 by 24. I think this was scrap rubber that I already had, so it's not exactly the dimensions, but it's pretty close. So get them in there, just screw in the corners and then probably one in the middle of the sides there. And then what you're going to do next is you're going to want to put bumpers on there, because lifters like to just drop the bar and then walk away. So I just had these scrap pieces here that I drilled into the sides to keep the bar from rolling off the blocks there. And that is the finished product. If you have any questions, just let me know. I mean, it's not exactly perfect, but it's functional. So first thing you got to do after you build them is test them out. I think these videos that I have coming up are like 110 and 120 kilos. Seem to work out fine for that. If you're going to be using a lot more weight, like up to 200 kilos or something, then I would suggest putting more to brace the middle. And that's it. So just let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.